So, what do you think time travel is like?
There's different movies based on different things. Like, there's different ways to time travel, and there's different like experiences. Like, I've seen some movies where it's just like a connection of people doing time travel, and then there's an actual machine. It's probably like you feel kind of woozy, like it's like what just happened, and you have to kind of fit into what the like culture kind of is like, and it's going to be a little hard to understand everything.
So, how do you know that you've time traveled then? What are some indications?
Like I was writing a story, a girl who traveled a long way, and through the space time continuum, there was two hers, and there was two people, and it was two of her, and when that happens, one of them can't exist, and so her arm started to disappear, and that's one of the effects that might happen during time travel, because there's always something that goes wrong. Like, there's always something at the end of the movies that go wrong. Like there's like an older you. Or
So, we talked about it that you haven't seen Back to the Future yet, right? The movie?
no, so we're gathering movies for Thanksgiving to watch. So, yes.
Okay. So, what got you started writing A Girl Who Traveled a Long Way?
I started doing a time travel at school, like in my journal, and then I didn't like that one, and then I started one that was more detailed, and I drew a sketch of what it, like the machine that you travel in might look like, and I thought it needed more descriptive words to describe the actual time travel experience.
And what time periods do you want to travel in? What are some of the time periods that you're going to explore in your story?
So far we've traveled back to 1956 and then 1830 something, and I described like it'd be kind of interesting to see how you would do things back then, and so 2075 might be interesting to see. A lot of people think in the future it's going to be like flying cars in a few years from now, but it's not like we're going to invent, because usually when you invent things it takes years and years and years, and so I don't think we can accomplish flying cars yet.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of the futuristic movies that Mom has seen over the years, they always had flying cars that were supposed to happen by now.
Yeah.
And they're still not happening.
Because some movies, they go back from, even though they like kind of do it in the 2015, they make it look like they're in the 1900s or something, and they say how like 2015 would be like flying cars. That's what they think in their opinion, like in their mind. They think, oh, this is going to be like flying cars in the future. I can't wait, blah, blah, blah.
Do you think there's going to be anything about space exploration that's different?
Like different space travel? Like,
yeah.
Maybe there's different like technology like in a few years, or like 10 years, 5 years, that allows us to be capable of more things, and like more space like help tools, like maybe more technology that helps us be safer, and so kids can even do the experience, I hope.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool to travel in space even if you're a kid.
There's an episode on Jesse where for his birthday he goes to the moon.
Oh, very nice.
And everything goes wrong.
All right. So you mentioned just now that something popped in your head about futuristic poetry. What do you think that's going to be like?
I think futuristic poetry could be like in the future you could advance poetry to technology, not that we don't have that now, but we could tell poetry about like 2015 in the future they would do that, and that might be kind of cool.
So what kind of technology would be combined with poetry?
I don't know. I think cars might be kind of cool to like read poetry to you, like when you're driving them.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool, right?
like there might be more advanced cars, and so I think that's kind of cool.
Okay, maybe a car that has like a game that you could create poetry while you're on a road trip or something while you're traveling.
Yeah, like I've always wanted to like have clothes that you can actually like play on, like actually like video games. That might be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of wearable games, huh?
Yeah. And they have this thing where they're tennis shoes, but you can play like Simon Says on them. I like poetry from Robert Frost, though. He does passing through snowy like woods on a I don't know,
Right?
but passing through woods on a snowy evening, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of liked it, and he's done where his poetry you needed to switch them, where a crow landed on him and then it shook snow on him and it brightened his day. So you're just learning about that, and I think poetry is just kind of really cool. I like the rhyming poetry better just because it sounds better in my ears, but there's tons of things to poetry, and it'd be really cool to advance with technology.